Nintendo is a pioneer of video games ever since the early 1980s with the NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii, 3DS, the DS, the Game Boy Advance. Now, how do you preserve all of this media? Well, some would tell you a convoluted ROM dumper where you back up your games by slipping in this cartridge or disc and then bam, plug it into your laptop and then play it through an emulator. Now, what are emulators? Emulators are software that will mimic a console's hardware. They're an incredible tool for preserving media. See, even Nintendo has used emulators before. Their virtual console system started with the Wii, where you were able to buy these games for $5 to $10 a pop, from the NES, SNES, all the way to the GameCube. It was a great system and lasted from the Wii, the 3DS, the Wii U, and the Switch. There is something that's similar to the virtual console on the Switch, but it is tied to the Nintendo online subscription service. And the problem with this online service is that A, you can't use the previous content that you had from the Wii, the Wii U, or the 3DS. Also, half of the games are missing. The N64 and the Game Boy didn't even come to the service until 2022. So why doesn't Nintendo do this? It's mainly due to corporate greed. A third-party Switch emulator called Yuzu recently got shut down due to players accessing Tears of the Kingdom copies, which is the latest entry into the Legend of Zelda franchise, and playing those copies on the Yuzu emulator. Yuzu did not only shut down, but the company also has to pay Nintendo $2.4 million in damages. That's about this much in Fortnite V-Bucks. Now, why is this so important? Because Yuzu technically did nothing wrong. Yuzu was not distributing the copies of this game early, but since Nintendo is very financially stable, they could go into a lawsuit with Yuzu for however long they would want, and then if they lost the lawsuit, it could set a precedent for future emulators to become illegal, which at the moment in the court's eye, they are legal. Thanks, Sony. So why is this so important? Well, we're getting old. One day, we're just going to be a pile of bones and ashes, but before then, we like to play video games. And one day, we may not be able to play our favorite game from the Nintendo Switch or the PlayStation 4, because the hardware is going to die, and with the prices of retro consoles absolutely skyrocketing, I mean it's like $400 to get a 3DS unmodified. There will be no ethical ways to play games. The games on our shelves will just be licenses where we could have used them one time when our consoles did exist. So, if corporate greed and capitalism gets the best of another emulator company, we might have to watch history disappear.